how can you can't do that to me, game? You can't have a sound settings basic and not have, like, you're obviously telling me that there's an advanced version of this menu, but it's not here. Why? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Early morning. So if I sound like I haven't had my coffee yet, well, I'm working on it right now. I did set the stream up originally when it was daytime. It looks like the sun's starting to set. It's freaking gorgeous. Welcome back to Archeage. Been a while since I've said that. We're playing the test version of Archeage Unchained, which is the upcoming. How do I put this? It's the upcoming re-release of Archeage. This time, literally, their tagline is without the pay to win. So hopefully that's exactly what it is. Now, I've kept an eye on the Reddit since I dropped out of Archeage after the alpha. When they started to push heavily into the free-to-play aspects of the game. The microtransactions. Good morning, everybody. Hey. The microtransactions, and they started pushing really heavy into, well, they took out a lot of the stuff that me and Tabby really loved. Like, we had it during the alpha and the early beta of the game. We did a full, like, YouTube series and whatnot. But here's my first character on the PTS. He is a battle rage-focused swordsman. I find it interesting that they give you a bow and you pick battle rage. I was thinking making him a paladin, just like my alpha character was. As we explore a little bit, we're just gonna be poking the world side. We're gonna be kind of figuring out why I loved this game so much way back when. There's a tower down there. I think that's actually the original village. I'm at the starting point. I just kind of climbed up on a rock over here, where we start. And we might bail out of this, look at the character creator a little later, and try to make a dwarf, because unlike the alpha, oh yeah, my UI's off. Unlike the alpha, turning on my UI, there are new races like the dwarves, which I think they start here. Yeah, that looks very dwarven. And it'd be neat to see the new territories. Obviously dwarves. There we go. Look at that glorious beard. Which, by the way, it's been this many years later, and I'm still complaining about the lack of beardiness on humans. This is the most beard I could get. This is the most beard I could beard on my character. Let's poke around a bit. I love that they've changed the entire tutorial intro. It's fairly like this epic, like, castle siege and all this other stuff, and then they still dump you in this pond? They dump you in a pond where all the starting characters go. So, yep. Now, for the release, how it's gone so far. Let's run downstairs, down the pathway. It's gone pretty well, I think. I know there's been some cues that people have been dealing with. Let's see, shift 1 to use my bow and arrow, even though I didn't take archery. And then I will stab you with my sword, which is what I actually took as a skill. I think shift 2 is my just attack, general attack, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, it has been a while since I played Archeage. It cut me deep, but. So I might not sound as excited as you would think. I've been down this road before though. And I think it's because of that history with Archeage that I'm not super hyped. I'm excited to get on and play with the community, but hesitant is probably the best word that I've got. Correct. Oh, she's got cool armor and a full cape. Nice. It's the special pond. Indeed, Tryon, the special pond. I mean, the game overall, like they've done a visual upgrade. It's a little hard for me to tell because it's been so long. What's changed? I know with this version that's coming out, they're doing like a full refit of either just certain areas or the whole game, and they only demoed certain areas in a trailer that they put out over on their channel. So, question mark there. This all feels fairly familiar. Report to Gosper Parish. I'm guessing that would be you, sir. I am also disappointed in the lack of beardness. Also, when you Alt-Tab, while I was complaining about the options menu, when you Alt-Tab, the audio just stops. So if you guys notice that all of my sounds stop randomly, it's because I have Alt-Tabbed to look at something, or chat has popped something up. Somber, thank you so much for the $2 donation, appreciate it. I'm also disappointed in the lack of beardiness. See, that's all you get. He's rocking the biggest beard you can get, unless you play Dwarf, and in which case I think their beards are. That is thy bow all over his face. There you are, Captain Shack. You look a little wet around the ears. Been off exploring again? Yeah. I have. I could get an explorer bow with an increase in damage, a considerable increase in damage. Can I pick these, or do I just get them? I think I just get them. Oh, I select one of these. Okay. An explorer two-handed weapon crate or a one-handed weapon crate. I'll take one-handed. We're gonna go sword and board. We're gonna go kind of classic paladin. Maybe mason board. I don't remember if there was mace as a thing. Captain Shack. Where have you been? The Prophet Terran is here, performing miracles for all to see. He knew how many of the chickens were in Mary's coop, and he told me I'd soon own a dairy cow. Fortune teller. Did he say anything about me? What is this? It's supposed to say my name there, I think. I think they're still working through some weird UI elements. That's strange. You'd think that would be fixed since the game's been out for like 6 years. It's the same version that's gonna be on the live servers, right? Like, it's not like huge difference. It's just that they've taken on all the pay-to-win crap. It should be the exact same version, as I understand it, as the live, like, the update when the new expansion comes out. What are you telling? Fortune teller. Did he say anything about me? What are you, daft? You've got to meet him first. Go on into town. All right, let's go inside. I accept. And we'll get Guild of Stars for it. So, Guild of Stars, I wonder. That's our normal coins. Oh, they're actually items in your backpack. Guild of Stars, in the lore, they're like gold coins, and you can read the description there. Ancient gold coins made of pure gold. You'd use these to get ships. You'd use these to get houses. In the original release, for anybody who pre-ordered the game, got a random chest. And there was a 50% chance that in the chest there would be enough Guild of Stars to buy a house. And this is one of the worst things about the original release, was half the population was able to just go and buy a house and claim land. And real estate meant something. It means something in this game. It doesn't have instance. Let's go ahead and equip this bow. Oh shit, that's quite the improvement. And then what else do we get? Oh yeah, one-handed weapons. Oh, I get to select one. Uncloak. Okay. I'll take a shield. I only get one? Can I get more than one? Or is this part of the, this might be part of the test server where they're just giving you stuff, potentially. Yeah, all right, well, give me the Explorer Shield, unlock. Mine's immediately on pickup. That's something that they've talked about as well. Oh, good, I got 2 shields, apparently. Oh, there it goes. So it doesn't show up on your character unless you actually pull your weapons out. Z, by the way, is to switch weapons and pull them out. Wait a minute, what? I'm gonna kill somebody with my loot. When is the update planned? Well, the release for Unchained, that's what you're talking about, which is a different servers, different. You have to buy the game separately. It's totally a different thing. It's not just an update. That's October 15th, I'm pretty sure. You guys can confirm that for me in chat. Because I know they changed it more recently. Okay, I want to switch weapons now. Why won't you switch weapons to the sword? Thank you. Let's go talk to the Prophet. I really want to get into a fight. How do we just, like, put our weapons away? Feels weird just walking around with my gun out. My sword out. Playing too much Borderlands on Twitch recently. You seek a fortune, yes? The words of the lake. Why didn't come to me? She says your name is Captain Shack, and that you will soon embark on a great journey. Wait, what is that strange glow I see around you? I don't know. Oh, actually, no one seems to know. I just happens sometimes. No, wait. Are we describing the strange glow of me, like, leveling up? Did this lake, maidens, have you ever say anything about that by chance? Or anything that's actually useful? Now, Captain Shack, don't be rude. It's a nice prophet. That reminds me, I might finally have a clue regarding the strange birthmark of yours. So we've got some, like, mark on our arm, and we've got memories of, like, a war that was fought. So it's a bit of a weird story. It's no weirder than, like, Black Deserts, though, to be honest, where you're constantly questioning whether or not you're the good guy. Because you've got some weird demon soul thing following you around in that game. It gets weird. This one gets weird, too, but I don't think it gets that level of weird. Huh. Pan, what do you want? I ran into a girl named Marin, and she's in the Blue Forest. She said she'd be looking for young Nurians that shine like gold and mentioned you. Maybe go speak to her. It's weird that my name doesn't show up. And we will get some plate armor. Moonrise plate armor. Why not? Looks like we gotta go farther into town. So let's run around and get some combat in. Explorer's Katana. It's a little weird. What the hell? We have a community member named Lucian. That's what confused me for a moment. Now we'll head out of town. All the tutorial stuff. Good morning, Spiritus.
Press numlock to automatically run forward without holding down W.
Thank you, strange disembodied voice. So we are here, and we're gonna head into town. Oh yeah, isn't this where you respawn or where you respec, right? Skill sets, receive the blessing, heal your wounds, have your pet suffering. So changes. So one of the cool things, yeah, we don't actually have the skill sets. We gotta level up a bit. If we go into our character sheet, one of the things that I absolutely loved about this game on release, and I still think is one of the coolest features, if I can remember how to do anything. Wait a minute, were those all emotes? I feel like I need the confused emote constantly. Let's go ahead and take that down here. Huh? Yeah, sure. I love it. Yeah, there's a sprint. There it is. I think you can tap forward twice too to sprint. And you burn your mana. So there's your sprint. Let's see, double tap forward? Yeah, double tapping forward also engages sprint. And then you'll get your gliders that you can move around as well. All right, I need my character sheet. So actually I need my skill list. Where's my skill list? Skill window is K. Up. Public transportation, which we could take. So I was actually in the right thing. I was just under the wrong tab. So you can get 3 skill sets in this. Right now I've got Battle Rage, which is the melee. There's now a new melee skill that's coming out with the update. But then there's 2 other skills that you can run around with. So if you want to make a class, you need to just pick 3 of these and it will give you a name of a class. So Paladin, for instance, which is what I'm probably going to go and play around with. We get Battle Rage, which is our melee attacks for our one-handed and all that. You also get, I think it's Defense, which is your shield skills, and your just general tankiness skills, and you can perk into any one of these. These are actually like activatable skills. And then the last one, if you want to be a Paladin, obviously you need some kind of like holy magic, or in this case, what's Restoration, I think is what it's called in this one. I think it's Restoration, or I've been playing too much Skyrim. Pew pew. There goes the public transportation again. Let's go ahead and loot some of this and move on. Wait for me! It is actually slightly faster than you can run. I remember doing trade packs and using the different modes of transportation to get farther and farther. They have changed the trading system. The trading system used to be really cool, where you'd like, say you built a pack somewhere, over here, and then you could leave the territory you're in and take it as far away, maybe even down into the PvP zones, and you'd get a certain amount of like Gilded Stars or gold. And I know they've changed that multiple times. There's the whole world size, by the way. 2 main factions, then you got like the PvP continent that people can claim. I think there's castles on there as well. There are castles, because they were there when we got there in the beta. We actually built our house, our original house on here. I feel like you're moving a lot faster than you used to. You can jump on while you're passing by. Oh, it's turning around. Sit on the benches. What's up? There's airships, things like that you can jump on. Though I think the airships, if I remember right, were in the Vitalism. That's what it's called. Is there a high learning curve for the game? I mean, it depends. If you want to get into PvP, then you're probably going to get pretty deep into it, especially the combat mechanics. What's your deal? Take a peek through the telescope to see the current location.
Between zones.
Oh, it tells me where the carriage is. I get it. That's cool. It's got a lot of really cool tiny mechanics, like that right there. Like you get the public transportation, you can click him, it'll tell you where it is, or the trading system, the crime system, where you actually get to do like you judge people, get arrested for doing stuff. I wonder how that's changed. She said she was going to find her father's in the Bluemist forest, but she's been gone for too long. Could you please find her and tell her to hurry home? Sure. I can do that. I'm on my way anyways. Some of the regions are quite nice, actually. And there's naval combat, and like the player housing, since it's not instance, is actually pretty unique. It's something that I haven't really seen since maybe Star Wars Galaxy's Ultima Online. First time in Archeage? No. I had a couple 100 hours in when the alpha came out. which, you know, for an MMO that doesn't seem like that much. But after that, it just kind of, they took it in directions that I wasn't happy with, and I just dropped it. Super disappointing. But I have played before. It's just been years and years and years. It'll be interesting to see how the meta changes too, because I know the new updates coming out that's going to be changing. What's this? Ah, potion. Oh, quick potion. Sound like super fast. Let's go find this. Kind of want to fight that. Eat it, brown bear. I'm not even an archer.
Spend skill points to learn new skills. Click the skill icon
battle
in the
charge.
menu bar,
Yes.
or press
So now we've got
During
something to close the
combat,
gap.
If you use a skill in your shortcut bar that has a highlighted frames, you can gain a bonus combo effect.
There it is. Oh, whack, whack, whack. And the combat always felt really fast and smooth. Bum, bum, bum. Tryon, have you played any yet? Unfortunately, Glyph won't let me pay for the game, so hopefully I can get this resolved soon. What? Oh, I saw you talking about that on the Discord. You're saying something about like it wouldn't take PayPal or was having issues with it. I'm more into PvE, and I'm afraid the end game is more PvP. Now, I wonder, addicted, really? I played for an hour, and you're gonna call me addicted? Yeah, about that. About that. That's not how MMOs work. Mother's worried, but I can't leave just yet. All right. The other children threw my doll up into the trees, and I can't get it. Would you please climb up there and get it for me? Yeah, I can do that. Oh, that's right. There was like actual certain things you could climb. I remember me and Vilford doing a mission where we were sneaking into a castle, and we had to like climb a rope to sneak into the back. Where is this thing? Is it like at the very top? There it is. Yeah, did they add more PvE elements since the alpha? I know they had world bosses, but those were in the beginning of the game. And they had a number of dungeons, which were fun. Whee! All right, here's your doll. I can't go home without my father. Wait a minute, you had me get your doll, and now you're like, oh yeah, by the way, now that you've rescued my doll, you should go find my father. Because priorities. Like it. Pretty sure that was the, there's the captain there. We'll go talk to the captain. Captain! You mean Miles? Did I say Miles the Moocher? Last time I saw him, he was at the Southern Monolith. He's crazy about those old things. Yeah, we'll go check it out. Go give it a poke. Go talk to a ghost. Hi. I mean, all the regions had quests. At least they did in the alpha. And all these seem to be pretty straightforward for what they were. It's another one of the priests. Though, if let's see, can I open? I should be able to change the size of this. Change minimap size, there we go. There we go. Now I can see what the heck's going on. Let's do a little bit more exploring. This guy's level 4. Get wrecked. Bow feels really strong. Like, holy crap. I closed the gap here and I actually get into swinging range and I don't feel like I'm doing nearly as much damage as with the bow. I'll be honest though, the bow was an upgrade from a quest, so that's probably what it is. It's doing like 70 instead of 15. I remember you playing this years back. Oh yeah, we played the crap out of this. We played so much of this. Let's go pop this guy. I don't want to go get that other quest. What I want to do is explore a little bit more. Let's sprint. Ignore me! The Arch Pass is some PvE and PvP. There are a few dungeons you can run to get some goodies to sell for gold. Saw a guy make about 250 gold in 20 minutes running the library dungeon. Yeah, but how fun are the dungeons? That's the real question, right? For people who are into PvE content. You've done it already. I feel a great weight lifted. Throw it in one of the nearest ghosts and the spirit will find peace. Okay. Confusion time. So, I'm guessing that's what this is. Caster only. Let's find a ghost. No, that's not what that does. That's actually just a bonus of some kind, isn't it? Pew pew! Did they change it so you can't move and fire at the same time, or was that always just an archer skill? Because you can move and swing. What is this ability? Frequent rebellions and civil wars have led to the Nuians to become quick builders, reducing construction time. Oh, it's art. I remember that was such a useless ability. Maybe it's better in like the big sieges, because there are like castle sieges. I wonder if that's a more useful skill for those as a Nuian. It's a racial ability, basically. I'm gonna drink from this to make me fast. I remember getting the rowboats and doing rowboat races. Like, I think there was a river. It might have been this one, actually. Yeah, where we had, like, rowboat races with trade packs. What can I do for you? Oh, I forgot Jenny. I should hurry back to her. Okay, so I found her father. Head back. Get on out of here. And let's get into the actual, like, larger world area. Now, I haven't seen any of the, I'm gonna look around a little bit, but I haven't seen any of the housing areas. Let's see. What do we have? They should be marked, right? Because there's like housing and farming mechanics in this where you can farm, like you can plant plants almost anywhere. But if you don't put them in a controlled area, anyone can go over and gank them or break them. So you get like ninja farms going on were a big deal in the early days. There's also like the community farms people would use all the time, which were pretty cool. Hi. Is it you? I've been searching for so long. Do you have the golden mark? Yeah, like everyone else around me. What do you mean? How do you know about my mark? Oh, you're gonna give me plate. So there's 3 types of armor. There's leather, was it leather? There's plate, there's cloth, and they have different bonuses and setbacks, if I remember correctly. Now, I think this is being changed in the upcoming release. They're actually changing how the armor works to give it more of a balance, because I think there was a lot of like mages running around in plate, and that seemed weird. You can find more detailed information on the meta stuff from just reading the
firefly
Reddit.
sting.
Hey,
That's
Balfour,
what they
you...
called the birthmark on your arm when you were a child.
How dare you?
But occasionally, it would flare up, producing its own light, and you saw the worried looks it got.
Get land quick.
Its bizarrely regular shape would gleam on your skin like a torch. You'd never met anyone else with one. You never even heard about anyone else with one. The land of your birth was filled with legends. The library expedition.
No
the
one
12
else, guys.
adventurers who'd found the birthplace of the world.
Just us. Ignore all those other players.
The
running
resulting
around.
exodus from Aurora, the northern continent. The settling of what is now Nuia. But in all the legends, there was no mention of anyone with a gold rune-like mark on their arm.
Is there supposed to be a cutscene here?
It was a perfect anomaly.
Was that was supposed to be a cutscene, right? That's weird. We can put more points into skills. We'll probably take this one. This is each successful parry resets the cooldown of all battle rage attacks. Nice. Especially running a shield, that seems like a good idea. Or do we just get it? Oh, we get it for the number of things we put in here. I think we just unlock it, maybe. Or they gave it to us automatically. Interesting. What I was laughing about is the idea that in an MMO, they're gonna tell you you're the big damn hero and you're special, while 5 other people surround the quest giver to turn in the exact same thing. I have never understood that design concept of like, how are you gonna tell me I'm the hero in a community-driven game? It's a black screen, it's dramatic. Indeed, Balfour, indeed. Me and you, man. Do you remember playing this back in the day? Me and Velfor played this like a ton. And do you remember getting the paddle boards, the dinghies, and you rowing me around? Charge! Oh, so good, so good. And the dinghy races were fun. I like fighting the boss battles and stuff out in the world. Those were always a blast. I want to go over to the main city. I want to go to the Crescent Throne. I want to see if anybody's got ships yet. We're just gonna take a poke around. I do want to make a dwarf, so that's kind of why I'm running through this a bit fast. I've never seen the dwarven area, and I've never made a dwarf before. Though I did play this one. Is that a player house? That's the introduction to player houses right there. So you can get an idea of what some of the houses look like. Cutscenes are a bit bugged at the moment. Sometimes has pictures and text and such. Because it did have pretty decent cutscenes. They were all in-game cutscenes, too. Sheeps. Indeed. Achievement. You've dashed 10 times. Now, one of the things that they pulled out of the game that makes me super sad, and in all the research that I've done so far, I haven't seen that it's been changed, is that exploration used to be a really big thing. Like, you could look off into the distance and be like, you know what? That looks like there's a way to get up there, especially with the glider mechanic that's in the game. So you'd, go run off and try to explore stuff and do sometimes jumping puzzles or just like figure out a way to get to those unreachable places. And 99% of the time, the game would reward you with a achievement of like, you found this spot, and it would give you like a look of the local area. We're gonna see if we can get up here and see if this is like one of those. And it was a reward, and you get a reward like Gilda Stars, you get gold, you get money from exploring. And it was one of the ways that you could, grind up to get your house if you wanted to. Grind up to get your ship, whatever your focus was. But after the alpha and the beta came out and they updated and they started pushing toward the free-to-play model, they pulled all of that out of the game. You no longer get rewarded for exploring other than some kind of achievement. That's all as a stone pillar. You don't have enough labor points. I don't? I've never used a labor point. I guess I'm not to that point where I can even generate labor points yet. Sad. I found a rock. I just picked a hill and climbed up it, thinking there might be like an exploration point up here. Let's see if we can get higher. Taking me higher. So like jumping on top of buildings and trying to climb up the highest tower in some of the big cities where, there was actually things up there to find, which is quite cool. Actually made it up here. Get the aerial view of the city. There it is. I will give them credit for not having the fake walls, the invisible wall barriers. You can climb over a region's mountains if you can like Skyrim your way up the side, shimmy your way up the side. I mean, look at that. What is that city called again? Let's see. It's Crescent Throne. I miss it. I miss the days of taking a trade pack from my farm in the south somewhere and planning a route all the way to like Crescent Throne or to meet up with people at Crescent Throne because we were going to do a trip across the ocean into the other territory. And from what I understand with the new trade system, it's a little iffy. Yeah, you can find resources if you're too lazy to farm them. They are out in the world, like cutting down trees. You can find trees that are harvestable in certain zones and areas. Or you can grow them, or you can ninja grow them. Like up here, this might be a spot that you might want to like trying to grow something for your trade pack or whatever that you're working on. You could like hide some stuff in the bushes, and it was fun to go exploring and be like run into somebody's tree farm where they're trying to hide stuff in a corner somewhere, and you're like, oh, and these are mature trees. Well, bust out the old axe. These are coming home with me. Be that guy. All right, let's go into the city a bit, and then I think I want to make a dwarf. Oh, Vilfor, you're gonna love this. So remember the complaints like 5 years ago about beards? That's still the best length of beard you can get. Convoy donkeys, yep. Donkey convoys. Absolutely. Caravan of asses. Oh god damn it, Vilfor. So there was a couple amounts that you could get, actually a ton of amounts that you can get, but the two I always loved the horse. It had a cool quest to like get it, and it was fairly early on for the Nurians, and that was their like racial mount. But you could also get a donkey, and the donkey was the early mount for moving trade packs because it could haul it. You weren't as fast as a horse, but you were way faster than trying to walk a trade pack. And a trade pack is like a big, heavy backpack on your back that you're actually lugging from point to point to make money. Tabby loved running those things. But we'd get like 5 or 6 people together, and we'd have the donkey convoy running, you know, walking from one point to the other with these trade goods that we had made. And every region can make its own like specialized trade goods. At least that's how it was. I don't know. I don't know exactly how they've changed it because they've redone the trade system like, I was like 4 times, right? It will suck your soul up and leave you wishing for what? For what? More trading? Yeah. All right, let's go inside the castles. I do want to try sieging. I know Blitz wants to run a guild in for Armco, which I'll be joining up with. One of our moderators over on the world. Pet accessory workbench. Horse armor. Crimson lightning pet helm. Griffin helmet. What? Mount saddles, nice. Oh, I'm sure they've added so much to this. Let us walk. All the crafting areas for the different crafting skills. Oh, that reminds me. I got that armor. What the juice? Let's look the part, shall we? All right, I can dig that. I need gloves, though. Untradeable paper. This blank piece of paper is ready for use. Okay. Crafting element, I'm guessing. And then coin purses. Let's go ahead and just open those. Oh, doesn't it take labor to open these? Spend 1 labor to open them. That's right. So even as like an adventurer, if you were trying to make gold, one of the limitations was if you get a bunch of coin purses, you have 5,000. I think the maximum is 5,000 labor points. At some level, I think this gets an upgrade. But you get 5,000 labor. Now, the pay-to-win aspect of the version, the live version of this, was that you could buy like potions and get your labor back right away. Labor is the limiting factor when it comes to like, what in the world? Oh, Twitch. That's what I get for leaving Twitch open on a second monitor. So one of the, wait, my hair's like flipping through the back. Oh no, my hair's, this is why I was bald on my second character. Oh, now I remember. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. That's gonna drive me crazy. Let's go to the docks. But you could buy like potions and you could drink them and get your labor back. And obviously this meant that you could farm faster. You could just do a lot more stuff than the average player who couldn't bust out their wallet and win. But in this version, those labor pots are no longer a thing, as I understand it. There is a market, but it's based on the character playing the game. And the only things that you can actually buy, that's a wine store. The only things you can I sit on this? That you can actually buy are visual items that, as I understand it, will be bound to you. So you can't even trade them and make money that way, which is good. That's good. That means cutting out that pay to win. Only reason I'm even interested in popping back in. Oh yeah, the character sheet is this. This is your inventory. Now, can I hide my helmet? I can. Weapon, shield. Back slot display priority. Original, alternate. Okay. But it doesn't show my shield, which makes me sad. I always want them to like have the shield on the back or something, but they never do. You even had to mod that in Skyrim if you wanted your shield to be visible. Rolling on. You can get labor from the Arch Pass and the PTS. I'm not sure if they are going to do labor gen in the PTS, maybe on the 5th when someone joins. Well, from what I understand, you can't buy it with real money. So if they're going to do labor pots, that's fine as long as it's earned through gameplay. And I know the one of the marketplaces. Wait, what? Under maintenance. Okay, marketplace is down right now. Is only for doing like, you do certain quests and you do certain, just like actually playing the game. Where is the docks here? I want to find the boats. I want to find the boats. Guild Wars 2 has nothing on AA. Guild Wars 2 has some interesting mechanics to it. I played a lot of Guild Wars 2. I think I was far more hyped about Archeage's alpha when it was first out than I ever got about Archeage, because I like the sandbox elements that this introduced. The house ownership, things like that. Oh, I went the wrong way. The docks are that way. Let's see if we can jump off of this and get over there. Docks are right here. There's the port. Bow, 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 bow. I don't have my glider. I don't have a glider yet, so I can't like jump off this and cruise down there. I might survive this. No. That didn't do much damage. If you change the back settings on your character, you can have your shield on your back. What? Is that true? All right. Let's go character info. Let's go this. Let's go shield first, then weapon. Oh, dude. Oh, I approved this message. Yes. That's awesome. I totally didn't know you could do that. There's so much I've probably forgotten about this game. We're running over to the docks. Through the woods. Yeah, you can get labor pots from the Arch Pass. You level it up from what I've seen. And that's how you get the the points or whatever you spend using the Arch Passes that you've got to do like quests and things like that. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on RIP Star Wars Galaxies pre-CU. Dude, go play the emulator server. It is literally Star Wars Galaxies pre-CU. You can play it right now. That's a thing. To the docks. Oh, I remember meeting up with the guild here and getting the transports to come in. Somebody's, like that first galleon we had.
Ferries can carry you across a river or even the ocean. Look for a ferry NPC to receive a ferry quest.
And then there's, I don't know if that's a player over there. One of the quests that eventually you'll get as you get, I think it's like around 10 or something. You can see the guy down there. You get a rowboat and you have to go and fight pirates with your rowboat. It's pretty amazing. Corgi over there. I'm gonna go over and say hi. See if I can get a ride. I don't care for this plate armor. This needs help. Hey. Hey. What's with the horse? Why does he have his horse chasing him? Star Wars Galaxies emulator things brought back so many memories. Oh yeah. And even if you like the, I don't know why we're talking Star Wars Galaxies right now. I guess other than sandbox MMOs, I'm sure that's why that popped up. You can't have a conversation about sandbox MMOs. This game was always like a weird mix of sandbox and theme park. It's very middle ground. There's the pirates over there. I was talking about. Little pirate beach and a couple of like crashed ships over there. I'm swimming to you. Wait for me. Can you sprint? You can sprint. Isn't it if you swim for too long and you run out of stamina, you drowned? Oh, I don't remember. I might be thinking of Black Desert. Well, you can buy it on Steam. People are asking where you get it, but it's on, like once you, I think even when you launch it on Steam, it's gonna open the Glyph launcher. So, I could be wrong about that, because I have it through their old launcher. Yeah, I have it through their old launcher, so. Let's go fight some pirates. Or potentially die, because we're only level 5. I'm kind of rushed over here. Use a rowboat to cross bodies of water. You see rowboat basically completing a quest. Wait, you were going to give me the quest? Oh, I thought I wasn't high enough level.
Spend skill points to learn new skills.
There's underwater diving and like finding treasures, and you can dive off boats.
To open the skills window.
Which I think the last game I remember playing, the only other game that I can think of since this one that had decent naval combat was, weirdly enough, Atlas. Atlas was the last like RPG game Sea of Thieves was fun, but it wasn't very RPG. You didn't have like skills, and the player numbers were really low. So this was the last time I had like proper naval battles and had some fun with it. Can you even? No, you can't. Hello, I would like to fight some pirates. So, my family sent you. Well, that puts me in a bit of a situation. You see, I came here looking for my missing cousin. His wife was killed by bloodhounds. This probably has some idea of revenge on him. Yeah, I'll help you fight bloodhounds. I'll find him. What is this? Ow. I don't know why I'm breaking these. Seems like a jerk move. Yeah, it's not on Steam yet. I'm not sure if we're gonna see it on Steam for a bit. Hooah! Get stabbed in the face. Nurians can switch. Wait, but the sprint isn't just humans, right, Austin? I've only played Nurians now that I think about it. Any of the races can sprint. I'm underleveled for this area by a ton. This is fine. What is this? Kick him! Why does kick a thing? What is this?
Stronger monsters are easier to defeat by fighting in a party. Right-click the target bar of another player and select Paint. Spend skill points to learn new skills. Click the skill icon in the menu bar or press K to open the skills window.
I'm gonna take them both on. I'm sure this won't end poorly. Kick him in the... Family friendly. I think I need to unlock some more skills. Somebody just save me. Up, up, up. All right. Oh, my back. I needed to spend my skills.
Spend skill points.
I'm working on it. Oh, tutorial, I'm working on it. I'm trying to not die right now. I may actually have a reason to drink one of my 17 health potions. Is that Somber? Hey, Somber. What's up, man? What is he playing as? Well, he's only got 2 of his abilities. He doesn't have a class name yet. He's just a sorcery novice. I'm gonna invite you to my party. Join me. Together we shall stab this guy in the throat.
Share their location with other party members by holding shift and left-clicking the map or mini-map.
Wait, I can give my party location?
Spend skill points
Yes, I can.
to learn new skills.
You just click on the map and it pops up.
Click
Let's
the
go.
skill icon in the menu bar or press K to open the skills window.
Okay, I'm walking away. I'm walking away. I need to spin. Oh, there's pirates everywhere. Skills. Need to spin skills. But there's what? Somebody said there was like 200. No, I remember it from the early days. There was like 200 and something classes. There's more than that now because they've added in new skill sets. Like with the new update, there's going to be even more. So you like imagine your classic MMOs, right? Where you have like 5 classes, maybe per faction. It's hard to even like comprehend that, and then keeping some kind of balance. And on the don't get me wrong, the alpha there was like no combat. There was no PvP balance. There's always a meta. There's always a one class that's just amazing and will kick the crap out of you. Certain builds that are just generally good. But there's enough variety that people can come up with counters to those builds. So you get the people who are just like farming kills, and then you get the people who are looking for good fights and farming those that are just using the pre-built Reddit meta, which I find interesting. All right, so I leveled. I have available skill points, but I don't have like enough to unlock anything. Unlocks at level 7. Okay, we get our new skill set at level 7. We can start building up our paladin. But before I do that, before I go running off, let's make, I really want to make a dwarf. I want to see the new region. I want to figure out what kind of character I'm going to make. Because I played basically this character last time, and I really enjoyed it. Play a mage and one-shot all play it in the alpha. Yeah, see, that's no fun. I guess character select and see if it'll let me. See if it'll let me just make their one from there. Is there a dual wielding? Now there is. Like the new, oh, it's been so long. The new character skill set they just added, and somebody in chat can pop it in there. Is I think dual wielding focused. I'll show you guys when we make the character. Go ahead and create character. So you get your two alliances here. The one that we're gonna be part of for the, I say this is the one we're gonna be a part of, but I think guilds have player limits because of how the PvP works and how guilds actually have their own levels. So they've limited the number of players you can have. So you can't just roll over the server with 300 people in your guild. Who knows? We might end up with two different guilds if enough people are interested. Honestly, I kind of hope it's just one, because that's a silly amount to manage. But anyways, here's who we were just playing. Oh, look at that cape. Whoosha, whoosha. All right, you can see the female. Newian. Oh, this is a thing. You just accept this if you're gonna play Archeage. When you go from male to female, most of the armor just disappears. Tabby was so sad. She saw a part of armor that I got, and she was like, that is badass. I can't wait to get that for my character. And then she got it. It was like mini skirt. She's like, oh, I felt so bad for her because you could see she was just kind of crushed. She was like, it was cool, and now it looks like stripper boots. I kind of look like a hooker. And it was not this outfit, obviously. This one's not as bad. This is pretty egregious when it comes to armor. This is plate armor, but she was so bummed. I think it was one of the higher end leather sets that I had picked up on my archer, and she was for her shadow weaving rogue, and just, I don't know, but it's a thing. It's a thing. Mini skirts and your armor just disappears. Other race. As soon as this loads in, skins have a weird issue with loading into the menu. Elves, and they've gotten a rework. They've gotten a rework in the newest version. And there you go. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube was like, Male elf. Come on, you're not even showing any skin. You gotta be fair about it. The fuck? Dwarf. The new ones. I wish I could see my character's abs. Hey, man. You do you. Aw, I was kind of hoping you'd have, like, you know, she had a beard. Go full dwarf mode. Racial skills for the dwarves. Summon Judgment. Activate Judgment form for 5 minutes. Only level 30 plus dwarves can learn this skill. Juggernaut gets... So, I've been told about this. Can we click it? Can we see it? No? That it's like a suit. It's like an armored suit that you run around in. Which is a way cooler than you build faster. You also get this blessing, which gives you, intelligence, stamina, agility. 5 minutes. So those are your three. Your three for the other faction across the pond. Yep. Okay. Cat people. They actually look pretty cool. Like I normally the cutesy cat races don't do anything for me, but these guys have like a warrior deal going on. I mean, even the female characters at least have got like clothes on, armor on, and the warboard. Oh, okay. Let's see, male. Kind of got a Hulk vibe going on. I like it. I mean, the dwarves are pretty straightforward. Like, they're dwarves. There's not like a weird twist to them. They're just straight up dwarves. But let's make a dwarf. So there's gonna be this selection of skill sets that you can pick from at the beginning. And this is not representative of all the skills at all. There's a ton more than this. So that's healing. Let's see, battle rage is what you saw me playing a little bit with earlier. I have been disconnected from the server, so this may be the end times. Can I keep clicking stuff? No! Oh, and it closed the game. Oh no. Damn you, test server. Oh, why? Why? Where's my bring back button? There it is. Oh, mother de Dios. All right, well, here we go. Let me put on some music for us while we try to get logged back in. I blame you, Val. Obviously, this is your fault for being in chat. You got internet yet? You should be joining me for this. Do the cat people like moon sugar? How dare you? All right, see if I can get logged back in. They may have brought it down again. They had brought down the market too, so I'm wondering if they keep just adding new daily builds in as they're going. Oof. A dwarven Ordo Ral. Ordo was my Skyrim character. He was the drunken wizard who thought he got his mana back from drinking booze. And then somebody gave me a mod that actually made it so he would gain his mana back by drinking booze. He got like 10% of his total mana back every time he downed a... Yep. Should have gone to the pub. All right, come on, Glyph. What are you doing? Let me get back in. We may have to do a little bit of fiddling. Because of the anti-cheat software that Archeage uses, it seems that OBS, which is what a lot of streamers use to stream, can't like tie into it to broadcast. That's why you were able to see my desktop there, which is weird. I got phone net. Well, you make us so sad. You should be back on the channel. It's good coffee. I'm still loading, by the way, so just hang in there for a minute. Uno momento. There we go. Are they considered Tryon World still? I thought Tryon was gone. I know they were bought out, but I thought they changed their name and they under new management now. This is a sign from above that more vampire smiting is needed. We will be playing some more Skyrim over on Twitch for sure. Bringing some more Duna. Nah, the servers are down. Well, if you have any questions, at least in a little bit that I, or maybe even stream, can answer. How many people right now in chat and in the comments section, if you're watching this afterwards, how many are actually interested in jumping in this new version? Or is Archeage just, like, its time has come and gone and you're just not going back? I'm curious. Turn the music down a little bit. I'm curious how many are looking to jump in. I've seen both. I've seen people in the community, they're like, meh. And then others are really, really excited to actually have it come back. The arm on the top of the race sheet would show you the transformation. Let's give it a minute and then we'll try logging in again. Actually, I'm super, I want to go now. So let's just put this in be right back mode. I'll just keep trying until we get in. Not free to play. Thankfully, it is buy to play. I am so happy it's not free to play. Free to play is the worst. The downfall of the MMO in quality came with free to play. I'm looking forward to it. No, I'm not down. The servers are up. We're in the test version. Yeah, so the test was up. It's not up anymore. I'm waiting for it to come back up now. Most likely, I love the original release. Unstructured PvP has no appeal to me. That's interesting. That's an interesting take on it. All right, I got farther this time. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's owned by Gamingo. If it was Tryon Worlds releasing it, I wouldn't be touching it. If it was another like re-release by them, nah. All right, let's do character creator. So somebody said, wait a minute, what? No. All right, you said the arm, this one. Holy crap. Oh, that's not fair. The gods have disconnected you. Check your network status and read any recent alerts. Okay. That's not cool. You're telling me the humans get a freaking build speed bonus and they get a mech? I'm gonna call total bullshit. Or I'm just gonna play a dwarf. Is it different male to female? I can't click now because it's disconnected me. All right, well, let's go ahead. Back to the Be Right Back screen. Back to the music. We'll jam. I'll relaunch. This is what was happening to me earlier. Why does all your stuff always break, Shaq? I mean, we're in a test version of the game, so. Probably because I'm always playing something that's either like a mod, which, you know, isn't gonna be that stable half the time. Or I'm on the test alpha, pre-release, beta, early access, whatever. All right, let's relaunch this and try it again. God damn it, Phil. It's cool though, right? Like it's weird that it's a racial ability instead of something that they can like build. I don't know. Dwarves weren't in the original release. This isn't a release, like people think that this is a release of the alpha version that was about to come out. It's not. It's got all the updates. It's just they pulled all the pay to win out of it. So for good or bad. All right, we're gonna try this one more time. This morning's testing. Duplicate login. Are you kidding me? All right, guys. I'm gonna go make some lunch, and then I'm gonna pop over to Twitch, and we're probably gonna stream something like Warhammer, or maybe try this again if the servers are doing a bit better. But I will be streaming this. I don't know if I'll be streaming it over on here on YouTube, but I will be streaming it over on Twitch when it comes out. October. I'm gonna double check this before I spout my mouth off. What is it? Let's see. Release date for Archeage Unchained. Release date. Pretty sure it's October 15th, unless they bumped it back. So if you're wondering whether or not you should play it, I can't give you that. You can always read the Reddit and see like what your issues were with the original game, or if you wait around here on the channel long enough, I will do a video talking about my experiences after it comes out. Kind of see where it's at and how some of the newer systems work. I'm very curious about how the guild system works and guild leveling and all some of the more the larger elements, siege castle sieges, things like that. So, yep. Yeah, Warhammer is in probably Total War. Me and Wasted have been playing a bit of that, and we've been having a blast. I've never had so much fun losing than like 2 days ago. Play it with him. All right, everybody. If you want to join up with the community, you want to join the guild that's going to be with in this game for Armco, our community, then head on over to the Discord. Link is in the description. We have a chat just for Archeage already up. You guys can check it out there. Blitz is organizing it. One of our moderators and I will be joining the guild there as a kind of a figurehead role, as they say. You know. All right, everybody. We're going to end the stream here. Sorry it didn't go longer. That's just how it is when you're playing around with the test versions. Bye, everybody. You have a fantastic day. Duplicate login again. Get out of here. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.